We are live from the home of the Pistons, Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
For a good passer at his position, Harris knows when to look for his teammates.
James looking around. Here's Vanderbilt, and it's blocked. The kick out to Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 6 points.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thanks, David. James.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity. Boy, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. LeBron outside. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to Doncic. The shot. That's short off the rim.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Cunningham outside. Harris outside. Inside. Robinson with the block. The drive by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket. And the finish is going to be something in a post-up.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board. And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Personal foul. 15 seconds.
Duran a screen. Cunningham for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Pass to Doncic. Back to Vanderbilt. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
And here is Duran. Thompson inside. Second chance effort. Cunningham outside. To end the drought. And again, Cunningham missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
A nice shot by Doncic.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Good on the shot.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
And James throws it down.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Here's Cunningham. Robinson pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And a deep three from James. Rebound, Detroit.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's LeBron. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Count it.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Duran a screen. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Pistons have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Cade Cunningham.
Here's Schroeder.
Substitution.
Stewart in the corner. Detroit, no good that time either. Reeves right side. Here's Connect. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers lead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
First team.
And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Outside Hardaway. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you could just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you.
Nice recognition here by Robert Covington, seeing a lane to the bucket and pouncing on it immediately.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Reeves. To the paint. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And it's a 5-point Piston lead.
You can rely on Schroeder's passing ability. He does a good job finding and setting up shooters.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Reeves. Some solid defense from Reeves. Here are the Pistons with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Reeves, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. A minute 42 left in the first half of the game. The kick out to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Robinson misses. Pistons leading by 5. Here's Thompson. LeBron grabs the miss. And here is Los Angeles now. We've passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Hachimura. Pass to Vanderbilt. To halt the run. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Pistons leading by 7. Now Ivy. No scoring in this one. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the second free throw, good.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Pass to Hachimura. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Ivy. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now here's Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. Shoots over Doncic. He squares up and sinks it. Cunningham's got the lead up to 10 now for Detroit.
No doubt Cunningham is adjusting to NBA defense, but he takes a confident shot there.
Back to James. Looking to end his cold spell. Count that one. LeBron's got 8 points.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Robinson with the block. Fast break, the Lakers. Outside, James. It's stolen by Cunningham. And here Here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Ivey, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. Ivey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Doncic right side. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
And he sinks the second. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Covington with the steal. Reeves with it. Still scoreless. Stewart with the steal. Cunningham for three. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And here's Reeves outside. Detroit leading by 11. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Stewart. Buries it from three-point range. Stewart's got 6.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
1:19 left in the third. And it's Detroit's ball. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Schroeder outside. Here's Holland. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. The shot from 20 feet away. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Hardaway has got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons. Outside, Covington. Lays it up off the glass. Covington's got his second bucket.
And it does a lot for Covington when he can finish through contact. Gives him the confidence to take it inside, even when there's traffic.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Pistons on top, up by 15. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lakers trailed by 15. And here is Doncic. And stolen by Harris. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball for three. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And the Lakers have possession. Doncic from deep three-point land. The three. Duren pulls it in.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Down low. Pass to Ivy. Doncic with the block.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Thompson misses.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
He gets it in there.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
Duren a screen. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Now James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace. How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons leading by 14. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And that one misses. Tobias Harris-Clark has played over a dozen years in the NBA, and he is still a solid third option.
He really is, and he only played 1 year in college, and yet has been steady and consistent. He might not be the most efficient scorer, but he still does a lot of good things when he's on the floor, and he does them at both ends of the floor.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. That's tipped. 5 on the clock. Now, here's Duren. Over Robinson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Vanderbilt with it. Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Doncic outside. Vanderbilt with the screen. To the inside. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Cunningham for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Cunningham's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pistons.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close You really got to give it up here for Detroit.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year. This will put them up 1-0 so far against the Lakers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ausar Thompson.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now, here is Robinson. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Substitution on the floor.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Cunningham with it. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the